Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to the Liquid5 presents Global Girls Championship Season 2, and this is your caster gaming portal YT today here with the live action of the matches, and definitely this is going to be quite interesting, but alongside me there is another caster and I would like to introduce him to you guys as well. So Torix, how are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Portal. First of all, thank you for the warm welcome. And yes, we are finally back after the first successful event of the Global Girl Championship Season 1. This time around is the Season 2 of the Global Girl Championship. Whereas both of us are here this time around to cast out and witness these matches that will be played out shortly. But Portal, were we talking about the Season 1? There was a prize pool as well, and in the season 2 there's definitely going to be yet another prize pool for this whole event, and that is a mega prize pool of 800 Canadian dollars.
Exactly, and without a doubt, this is going to be interesting. Now that who will take the major chunk of this prize pool at the end of the tournament, and taking a look at the prize pool, it will tell us more about the details. And here we have it. The prize pool distribution is like this: that the champion will take with himself or with this themselves, so because with
With
themselves,
their
so
self.
because we will have all the girls lineup playing here though. So the champion at the end of the tournament will get 300 Canadian dollars once again. Second place will get 200 CAD, and at the third place you will get 100 CAD, and moving onward at fourth place it is 50 CAD, fifth place 30 CAD, and at sixth place you will get 20 CAD, and then lastly at number 7 place that you need to be at least you will get 10 CAD, and then for the most valuable player we have got a prize of 40 CAD as well, and then there is another prize for the team who will have highest shared country post on Instagram, that is of 50 CAD Torix.
Exactly. As the champion gets a 300 whooping Canadian dollars for themselves, just look at the distribution. After the 300, it goes down 100 towards the 200 factor that goes towards the second place. On the third place, it cuts down even by half. And after even the third place, it's
Yes.
even gets divided by in half again with the 50, 30, 20, and 10. And that is the place. The seventh is the place that you actually needs to be minimum at that to get even a slight chunk of that prize pool, but still you can get the highest shared country poster, in which case your team will get an additional 50 Canadian dollars for themselves. But Portal, talking about today's matches, as we usually witness that it gets to Erangel, Miramar, Sandhawk, this time around
Yes.
it's not like that. It's actually a slight different in the beautiful like a match schedule, in which case scenario directly jumping on that we can see today's matches, in which case 16th Feb Erangel, it's going to be all three Erangels, but there's a twist. There's going to be three different server changes each time around.
Indeed, and taking a look at this roadmap of the grand finale, you can clearly see that we have got 20 teams from different 20 countries around the world, and match one definitely will be played in Asia server. Then we will see match two being played in Middle East, and then lastly it will be Europe for the match number three. Though, but again, as mentioned already by Torix, though that we will see today all three wrangle matches, and moving onward, obviously we will see different maps being played. So talking about that, on Friday or tomorrow, we will see Weekendy, all three Weekendy matches. Then on Saturday, we will have Sandhawk all the way. On Sunday, once again, we will come back to Erangel. And then on Monday, we will see Weekendy, and once again coming back. And then lastly, it will be all left over to Sandhawk to see the champion. And obviously, it is all down to that who will be the champion at the end of this roadmap.
Exactly. We will have to see who will be the champion after this complete roadmap. But Portal, we already talked about the 20 countries, and each country has one representative for themselves. And moving towards our slot list, we can already see the name of the teams that will be representing their country. In which case scenario, MVP Girls is one of them, Wall Street Bets, Angkor PUBG Angel, Rise Divas, and No Name, Dynamic Dominator, Goexia Esports, One Shot Blossom, and Nekro Esports alongside of Stalwart Esports are going to be on our first page.
Surely, and not only just this line, like these teams are playing here, but we've also got Black Skies, girls from Blizzard, and then moving on with Killer Q on Rampage, Liquid 5, Iconics, Rukh Eternal, Doi female, Indy World, S-Lady, Beşiktaş Esports, and then we will see 18 plus ladies in action as well. So these are those 20 teams who are going to be in action on all these 6 days. So we are now just moving shortly towards the match as well. But again, looking at this, that there are 20 different representatives from each different country. This just totally looks great to be like here even casting this event as well. And for me, this is a quite unique thing, to be very honest, Oryx, as we were talking about before this event as well, that obviously seeing the teams are like different teams, and those two, like, they are best of the best from each country.
Definitely, Portal. These teams, the way that they have represented themselves, made their way into the grand finals. They are representing their countries right now at this time. And without any further ado, we will directly jump into our first match, which will be in Asia server. The flight path was not witnessed, but the circle, look at that, a hard shift towards the western side, in which case scenario, Yasnaya Poliana is clustered, Lipovka side, mansion side is totally clustered, shelter region is clustered, and at the same time, the Jojo pool, the not like western side city, is completely like clustered with two different teams right now.
Surely, and even we can see heat markers on the map as well on the side of Lipovka. We can see clearly that one player, I guess, has got eliminated, and not only just one, but we will see some other eliminations as well in the kill feed. The kill feed is not going to stop here, and you can clearly see that the teams are ready for the action. Every single one would like to get more and more kills to their side at the start of the match, because after that new points structure, we clearly know this thing now, that the teams are not going to prefer placement points, instead they prefer kill points. And that is the reason that even these girls lineups are just going for it though. But the teams just like these that will have a player, not four players to their side, definitely they are on the disadvantaged side. And team number 24 clearly has got a players to their side though, but still they've got one kill, hoping that they will have a good match indeed at the end of at the end of this match as well, because as already mentioned, any team with less than four players is definitely at the disadvantage from the start of the match as well.
I agree that any of the team that will not have a complete squad for themselves, they will have a disadvantage for themselves. But right now, Team ETP, remember that, Portal, that we're still like using the old point structure right now for these teams or for these players, and with that, the winner chicken dinner will definitely get like 15 points for themselves, and so on and so on. That scenario will be held out. But Team ETP right now, with one kill into their backpack, just look at that. One girl, knee, is going to be in her coop, and she's just slowly and steadily moving around this area. After like the first kill, they know that they want to like back off out of this area. At this position, they know that their three-player like disadvantage is going to be a great one, because a singular player elimination can lead up to their demise. But at the same time, the other team, that was the team BS, they were the one. Dina was the girl that was eliminated right off the bat at the very start of the game. But now it's all up to these girls. It's all up to these players. How will they force out the next match? How will they like play out this match for themselves into their next territory at this time?
Surely, but just looking at them going like this, it just looks quite terrible for the team as well, because all the players are going in the same vehicle, and any fire coming from the other side or shots coming from the other side could have damaged them, and we could have seen the elimination of this team as well. But still, they're still in the game, and would love to see them going more and more carefully in the later part of the game as well. But talking about this team right at team number 20, we can clearly see that they've got two of their players right here on this compound, but the other two players are not here. Okay, third player is actually right at the backside, though, and it will be Sarah. Who will just try this thing, that she will just join her teammate, and then they will go on this buggy to some other part of the match as well. But starting from this area of Meltapar, obviously at times it is that spot from where you can just have a good loot, and then in the time to come you can have some kills as well, but not here though in particular. But still, looking at this team, team number 20, though esports though, we can clearly see that this team has got a good start.
Exactly, Portal. This team definitely has a good start. In fact, Sara already has made 2 kills for her team. She has already contributed right from the very start, 2 kills into their backpack. 73 players are standing in this area, but from this angle, I think the 2-2 split cell for the team Doi, they're not going to move any further right now. They will play it out slowly and steadily. Judging from the other teams, as we were seeing into the kill feed, one of them is going to be team BJK in this regard. In which case scenario, Diazi was that person that got the first kill for the team at the Yasnaya Poliana area. And this team definitely so far has 4 players and a beautiful, I'd say, corner, a western side of Yasnaya Poliana, all for themselves.
Surely, and obviously, at this is another good area as well in the map of Erangel, where we can expect that a team will have a very good loot, and even we can see multiple fights at this place as well because Yasnaya is a very vast city, and at times we see 2 to 3 squads dropping here, getting the loot, and then they just get close to each other as well, and then we see the fight going on. So team number 12 right here, they have got themselves on the disadvantage side, though. Obviously, this is not the start that they were looking for, though, but still, it is what they have got so far. But still, hoping that the 2 players that are left in this game, they can get some kills just for the team so that they can have some good points on the points table.
I agree. They have to make sure that they at least get some points or at least like position points for themselves. Because as we're talking about still the old point structure, 15 points for the winner chicken dinner and so on and so on. You have to be at least on the top 12 to get at least 1 point for yourself. Talking about the team 1S right now, 1S got 1 kill, and on the other hand, there was yet another team that were at the Yasnaya Poliana that managed to get the other second kill of the team NEK for themselves. So far, Blossom and Nina are going to be the only 2 hopes for their team. They have to make sure that they do not make any kind of like over aggressive move. They have to make sure that they don't like show their faces towards any of the teams, as team 1S already is waiting out for them in this regard, in this particular area. They will try to them out. They will try to get like all of the kills for themselves, and if they do get that, 3 kills will be waiting for the team 1S. But the position that the team NAK has is going to be an amazing position. A beautiful spray from Nina was done, but no luck, I'd say, on the elimination. And
Oh
right at
no.
the very back, the retaliation shots were done on her. In which case scenario, we could already see the damage on Nina was being done right now.
Surely, and it was just too close that she was just on the verge of being knocked out, and then obviously we could have seen her getting eliminated as well. But still, she managed to get herself away from the shots, though, and as team number 11 was just looking for that knockout, Nina is still just trying her level best that she just get one play to her side, though, just trying her level best, though, that she just could have any single kill for her team, though, but still I think Nina will have to be together with her teammate as well because this single player cannot do anything. Rather than that she will get knocked out just like her other teammates
Oh.
getting eliminated from the match as well, and then even being outside the zone, this hurts you more as well. Like 2,000 plus meters they are outside the zone, so this thing is
Yes.
even hurting them more and more in the match as well, Torix.
I agree. This thing is in fact even hurting them more and more inside of that matches. But on the other hand, Team 1S, as we are talking about these girls, they were moving out of this Yasnaya Poliana area. Similarly, moving out of this area, they were forced out to fight against a different team. But into the kill feed, we can see the team Jia, there's the team BJK. The team BJK was one of the team that we already witnessed. They were at the Yasnaya Poliana's western side. But so far, Team 1S, things are almost looking good for them, but not for long because Zeus's buggy is right now at the fire range of not one, not two, but three different players, three different players from different teams. Zeus did got off the car, did got off the buggy, but now, as she's going to be fighting against a different team in her regard, she has to be really careful on how her team is going to force out this fight. In which case, look at that. Zeus just slammed that buggy right into the tree. I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's the ping issue for these girls.
Oh,
And we forgot to talk about this. As different servers, as different, we're going to see 3 matches in different servers. Definitely, some teams will have a better ping than the other. And this is what I was talking about. Portal Toxic right now just got out of the car. She was knocked out because of that. And and that's an easy kill for the other team. ABP Scarlet got that kill for herself, and now Team 1S, they have 3 players standing for themselves after this.
Exactly, and this definitely has to be not that start that Team 1S was looking for, and definitely even Serena can get knockout here as well, getting out of that buggy, and finally just trying a level best that she just gets herself in that cover area though, and that was that tree that she could have had to her side, and finally she
No.
just found that. But in the clip, just look at that, and once again that same thing that you were talking about, the ping scenario. I think it just is quite clear for some teams though that they will have to suffer with this thing, and even we will see more and more teams getting eliminated at the early stages as well. One more team getting eliminated, and now we are left with 18 teams now.
Definitely, exactly. We're down towards 18 teams. The first stage has been finally closed, and we are down towards the 18 teams. Into the kill feed, we can see the team ETP. Oh my god, with the team against the team Doi, not only one but 2 players with a single molly has been taken down. Amazingly done. ETP so far did a good job at that time, but Team 1S, I'm I'm really confused. Will this person, will Zeus be able to come for the rescue or not? Because I don't think so that's going to be possible. And there we go. Jiaopu came in towards that area, eliminated Serena, and got the kill for herself. But Team ETP, as we were talking about, their kill feed, their like achievement into the kill feed, 3 kills so far from my alone has been done. And my so far is also getting that revival factor for herself. After the revival, not only this team, even though there are 3 girls standing in this game, they're gonna have like a good position, but 3 kills that will put them somewhat in a good position. But 2,700 meters outside the circle portal, that is one disastrous situation for these girls.
Indeed, and definitely this team will have to just get themselves out of this blue zone as soon as possible, because this is that only scenario where we can see this team getting more points, and even just as we talked about those 3 kills, definitely then we can expect that they will have more kills, and even not only just kill points, but they will have some placement points as well, because as already mentioned, that the old point system is being applied in this whole tournament, so you can get still 15 placement point for that number one spot. There's a very, very good chance for all the teams there playing in this match and playing even in this grand finale, that you can get good placement points for all the places that you will make in all these matches though. But look at the kill feed once again, and it is now, I believe, Team RE that just get one more kill to their side though. But talking about this team, team number 5, they still have got 4 players, and even they are at a good place as well inside the zone. No much concern for them as we talk about some other team nearby them.
Exactly. There was not many teams nearby them, and they're just holding out the position. They know that it's the old point system, and they have to make sure that they utilize this towards the complete. Because the old point system, I'd say, in my personal opinion, Portal, I think it was kind of broken at that time. Because with the 15 for the winner chicken dinner, even if you get the second, you only lose like a 2 to 3 points for yourself. With a 13, with a 12 in factor points on the second placement, it is a good like a still particular placement, even if you do not get that winner chicken dinner. But Team RE right now, we were witnessing them into the kill feed as they were getting the kill from the Team BJK side. Only 2 of the players from the Team BJK side are alive right now. On the other hand, in the quarry region, we can see the Team RE, they have the complete advantage, they have the complete area surrounded with themselves.
Surely, and even if we talk about the circle as well, just look at this though, that this is that circle in which the teams will have to just get themselves in, and then we will see the match
At
being carried
least this.
with by them as well. But just look at this though, that there are some other fights going on in the match in this circle as well, outside the zone as well. Team, I believe IC, and maybe is the team that is just, is in the fight though. But as we talk about some of the rotations, we can clearly see team. Wallstreetbets that they are rotating inside a circle. We can see some other teams as well. Likewise, we can clearly see that one more player is getting eliminated as well by that vehicle. Okay, so we can expect this from these girls as well. That they will do these kind of things as well. We can expect more and more, and one more knockout in the kill feed by that same thing though. That with the vehicle, the player just gets the other player knocked out, and then they just get that kill to their side as well. And the knockouts and the kills. are just not gonna stop here. We are seeing one after the other elimination, and still we have got 18 teams. The players are getting eliminated, but there is not like that thing that we can see a whole squad getting eliminated.
Exactly. The players are definitely getting eliminated, but the squad, the complete team, are still alive. They are still surviving, even with one or two players. But there we go. Ja, Jojo, though, say, Silent is going to be that girl that has knocked out one of the players. But at the same time, oh, Daddy MVP with a beautiful car. They just rammed her over, got the kill for themselves, leaving Aisha as the solo surviving hope for the team Gia at this time. But now it's all up to Gia, Aisha, that how she's gonna play it out, because into the mini map we can already see there are not one but two, three different players of the different teams in this particular region, in this particular area, and that not only means if she do stay over there, it's going to be a chaotic situation for this girl. It's going to be a chaotic scenario for this girl, and there might be like some elimination for her as well.
Exactly, and once again, back to that thing that we were talking about just quite earlier, that we are not seeing the teams getting eliminated. So finally, we can clearly see that the number is reduced to like 17, and one more team has got eliminated. And even we can expect that that team number 8 just may get one squad to their side, or they
Oh,
just might be like this, that they will get eliminated after this fighter, because team number 6 is right in front of them. There are Molotovs and grenades are being thrown by them, though, but unfortunately, no damage done. But finally, some shots being fired up on a Barbie as well, and she takes some damage, though, slight HP down. But then on the backside, we can clearly see that the backup is here as well. And finally,
what?
yes, for sure, it will be team number 6, APG, who will get the kills to their side, and team NK finally gets eliminated at number 17 spot. One more team with no placement points.
No placement point whatsoever for these girls. But I'm still amazed, Portal, that there are still 16 teams after like the fourth stage are alive. There are a lot of girls, there are a lot of teams that are still surviving, even though some of them are going to be like a solo, maybe even a duo. But Team APG, I have to give the credit to them. The way that these girls just played, only one of the person, I think that was Baya, was that person that was inside that compartment. She was the only one that was holding out the complete area for herself. Not only like she hold out that position, she called out the cavalry, got more kills. As the cavalry was already over there, it was all up to them. One knock after the another, and with those, all of the things leads to one another thing, and like beautiful three kills were done on them. So far, six kills are on the team, but on the other hand, Team RE, we saw them like they got like two kills at the like somewhat of a point at the quarry region, but now as quarry is also leaving out the circle area, now it's time for these girls, now it's time for these players to make sure that they make a difference in this area. They get more kills, because even though you can get like a great amount of kills, like placement points and kill points from the kills, placement points are already like super hard to get, because there are 15 still teams. You can be the next team, any team can be the next team that will get eliminated without even getting a single point for themselves.
Exactly, and still we will have to wait for which will be those two teams who will get no placement point to their side. Then Wall Street Bet once again in the kill feed, and one more player from their side will get eliminated as well. But not only just Wall Street Bets, but we will see Team DNC as well. That Baki, she has got eliminated as well. Team ETP on this side just gets one more kill to their side, though, and one only just individual one if we talk about individual performances, we can clearly see that ATP's S Mai has got three kills to her side. Then even she's trying her level best that she get more and more kills. She's just trying
Oh my
her
god.
level best, and just look at this, though, getting
Knee.
the support from the team as well. And now Ni will join her, and they both will try get this kill as well, and team number 18 looks in great trouble.
Definitely, team number 18 looks in great trouble right now, because Sayer, Daisy, and Canon is going to be the only three girls surviving. And as Sayer gets into the car, into the UAZ, her car was almost like like shot at right at that point. They have to make sure how will they like get out of this position, because Daisy already has been taken down. Daisy is after knockout. She's outside the circle alongside of Kanon. Now it's time for Sayer to make a difference. She has to get inside that circle. She has to stay into the safe side. But in the kill feed, we can already see the team RE, as we were talking about them, they're getting once again into the fight. This time around against the team STE girls, one player has been taken down. There go. Wisdom has been completely annihilated. This goes the fourth kill. This marks the fourth kill for this team. Team IC, they're kind of close by towards this girl as well. In which case scenario, Sayer is going to be the only hope. She was the solo player surviving, and as she's getting out of this area, the Groza fire will take her down. Relim, R-E Lim, gets another kill, yet another kill, and a total of 5 kill for this team. And top 12 position now is in there like a knot. So finally, we're down on that particular number, that golden number, where the placement points are finally getting started. But the grenades against the STE Violet are being happening. UMP, constant spray into the FPP mode. She did try to like make a difference. She did try to make like a huge difference in this area, but it was not enough, as the team STE and the team RE, both of the players are giving out the cover. From the backside, we can see the team ETP is also making a difference. They're also slowly and steadily coming in towards this area, taking the fight. Relim, in this regard, she did come close. She did a M416 fire, but was not able to get that kill. Violet finally gets taken down, and Team RE gets that beautiful, and I say beautiful, kill for themselves. Yet another kill, Portal, and 6 total kills in
Yes.
towards their backpack.
Surely, and finally now we can have some favorites in the match as well, and now we can expect that team RE, maybe that team towards the end of the match who will get the winner chicken dinner, or we might see them in the top five as well, because as we already mentioned that still if you get the winner chicken, you get 15 points, but on the number second you still have got 12, and then on the third you will get 10 points. So this is that point structure that will help you a lot in terms of placement as well. But once again, back to the fights, and it will be one more time team RE who will get their name in the kill feed on the kill side. Though one more player from their side, though that just has got that knocked out. But Team RE, and out of these four players, who will get this kill? This is an interesting question now, because every single player is just trying her level best that she has to get the highest kill at the end of this match. But unfortunately, still we can see that all of them are going equally. They, like, three of the players have got two kills, like in, but unfortunately one player has got no kill so far in this game, Torix.
I agree. One player has got no kills so far in this game. Doi Sara, I'm really looking forward to this girl performance, because I'm seeing her from like from at that time where Quarry was already inside of that circle. She was like making a difference at that time. She was surviving, and even right now, she is still surviving in this area. But the kills, they're happening against from the team RE this time around. If we're talking about the team KKR, these girls are also over here, but at the same time, on the Doi Sara side, she did got a
Oh
knockout, but
no.
at the same time, team APG came for the elimination. They got the kill for themselves, and right after that kill, they got like another kill that marks their 8th kill. And Portal, there are still 6 teams still surviving in this match. There are still 6 teams that are alive, that are still playing into the game. 16 total players, 6 total teams. We have to see who will take the winner chicken dinner in the Asia server first time around. But Team APG, as they're making their way, they have a dominating amount of kills, 8 total kills. But June AG did try to move forward. She was shot down, but she did survive that. But Team EPG, they're super close by. They're super like close by towards this area. In which case, now it's that time for these girls to make a difference. The grenade is being thrown at the team ETP. But will it actually hit? But will it actually like get the player or not? Because June is definitely trying. BB, if we're talking about this girl, she was over here. Both of the
Oh
players
no.
are taken down. Oh my god. If we're talking about both of these girls, they were all taken down one by one. The other teams are aggressing on them, and slowly and steadily, Team APG, without even losing a single breath, they were taken down. They were eliminated. Team ETP, at the same time, same thing happened to them as well right after the elimination of the team APG. APG, remember, they were like a dominating team. They had 8 kills in towards their backpack at that time, but a singular mistake that they took the fight outside the circle, that was all it from their side that made their demise.
Exactly, and this is what just happens to you at times is that while fighting with a team that is outside the
Oh
circle, you
my
just
god.
try to get kills, and unfortunately, right after getting those kills, or maybe you just don't get those kills, and even you just get eliminated as well. So this is just what happened with Team ETP. But still, moving onward, we will have four more teams in the game to see, and right after these fights, we will finally have the winner chicken dinner squad of the match number one. Though, but team number 21, they are still alive with the four women standing to their side. Team Liquid 5, they are still here in in these like top four teams or so. Still, we can see a good competition, but these numbers advantage definitely is a big thing for team number 21, and we can expect from them that they will just not throw this chicken dinner to any other team.
I agree. They will try to not throw the chicken dinner to any other team. Not only that, they have a great like circle for themselves. Just look at that. Jesly has even a beautiful cover for herself. The smoke paths are being deployed, making sure that there are virtual covers. But at the same time, outside of the circle, Rashu was taken down. Nora was taken down. At the same time, one by one, another team was taken down. Crystal is outside the circle. Liquid 5 is also outside the circle. There goes the spray. One player was taken down. Fury's Cabo busted down, and right at that time, Crystal is going to be the only and only hope for the team right now, Portal. It's all up to Crystal how she's gonna play it out. But Crystal, she's slowly and steadily healing herself. But at the same time, in the very end, there goes the aggression outside the play zone, and we have a winner chicken dinner for the team INDY for themselves. Not only with a winner chicken dinner, but 9 kills. 9 kill Portal
Yes.
winner chicken dinner.
Exactly, and in total, they will get 24 points right after this match number one, and this is definitely gonna help them in the matches to come, help them in this whole journey of the grand finale. And clearly, it was a great display of skills. It was a great display of survival by this squad. Though they just made sure towards and that they will have all of the four players to their side, just waited for the other teams to make mistake, and finally that's what the other teams did, and towards the end it was just like 4v1 situation, and the other fifth player was out of the zone as well, so it just helped them. And finally team Indy World is ladies from Thailand. They just got the winner second in the very first game of the grand finale.
Exactly. They got the first winner for the grand finale, the first day of the wrangle that we will witness. But there are still two more matches. There are still two more like servers to be played on the wrangle. But Portal, as we're talking about this tournament, there are also more tournaments that will be coming starting from like the next tournament, the grand tournament that will be presented by Team Liquid 5 Esports is going to be Vishwa Yudh, in which case 25 participating countries will present their own team in this. The mega prize pool is not only like $800 like this, but 2023 Canadian dollars, Portal. It's not a
Yes.
small amount. It's not like you can see this much of a prize pool like all the day, like all the time. So definitely, if you do want to like participate in this, make sure you do go follow Liquid 5 Esports, because they will be announcing that soon. But Portal, after the first match, as the team Indy got that winner chicken dinner, what are your feelings? How do you feel like after this first match? Do other teams also have like the chance? Because we don't know for sure that if the team Indy had like a good ping for themselves in this match or not.
Well, definitely, this is that type kind of a question that we have been talking about even in the match as well, before the match, and obviously right after the match as well. The question is again here. Definitely, there is an advantage for some teams that are playing in Asia server, and definitely we can expect that as we will move towards the Middle East server, we can see some Middle East region teams
Yes.
fighting back, getting some good kill points, some good placement points, and in total at the end they can have like very good points that will help them reaching that marker of number one on the overall rankings. So but getting back to the today matches schedule, we can clearly see that for today we have got three matches of wrangle. First was played in Asia, as it is already done, and now we will move on to Middle East, and then lastly we will see another wrangle being played in Europe server.
Exactly. We will see two more wrangles, one in the Middle East and the other one after that in the Europe server. But for that, we also have to take a short break. So, guys, you guys don't go anywhere. Stay here, stay connected with us. Make sure you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe, and we will see you after the short break. So, we will be right back.
So, assalamu alaikum everyone, and once again, welcome back after a very, very short break to another match of the day. And this is GDC Season 2 presented by Liquid5, and this is the grand finale of the tournament. And we've already witnessed the match one of the day before the break. And finally, as we are back once again, this is your caster gaming portal YT, and alongside me, it will be Torix joining me once more for the second match. So, Torix, welcome back to you as well to the show.
Thank you so much, Portal, once again for that warm welcome. And yes, we're finally back with another match of the GGC Season 2. And the second match, in fact, which will be held and going to be the, I think, Middle East server this time. Yes, Middle East server. And now it's time for the teams to make a difference for themselves. But any of those things, we will see, we will witness that into the match because straight away, our second match of Erangel has started going straight towards the plane path. We can see this time around, the plane line is going to form up from nearby the military base island towards the end of Stalwart, a complete unorthodox, almost splitting the map in half, like whereas hard east and hard western side areas are going to be the only places that will not be accessible, but the middle places, like some like majority areas that the teams tends to go, they are actually accessible right now, and there is a chance that the teams will go and they will fight in that areas, may be able to like even form up some early stages skills.
Surely, and we can expect that according to this kind of a flight path, we will see the teams going to the towards the drop spots, and as well as we can see some drop clashes as well, because the teams of the teams that go towards the area of Georgopol, unfortunately for them, it will be quite difficult to reach directly there, but they will have to go by vehicles. So just for that thing, they will have to land to some other spot, and while landing, we can expect that they will have a drop clash. So this is that kind of scenario. But just look at that. Finally, we just see the first circle of the match as well, and it goes towards the side of Siverny towards the area of Rozok, favoring Rozok mainly. That is in the center of this first circle. So we can expect that the teams are dropping at Stolber, Siverny, and Rozok side. They will have advantage right from the start of this match. But let's look at the kill feed once again. It will be Ari Sonia getting the first blood, I believe, of the match in this match too as well. But we are not going to stop here. One more knockout, and again that same thing that we already witnessed in the match number one is repeating again in this match too as well, Torix.
Exactly. The another thing, once again, the same factor that early stages fights and early stages eliminations are happening. This time around, Sonia did got like one kill of the Becky, but she was also taken down. She was also being eliminated. So a trade-off elimination was done right at that point. And now it's all up to these players. It's all up to these teams. How will they actually form that up? Because STE from the backside is also getting into the kill feed. They're also being witnessed getting shots, taking shots on towards the player team on and see Onyx, they're also fighting against the team Ari this time around. In which case scenario, Myra face to face against with the Lim this time around with a UMP and a UMP at the same time on both sides. One fire from like uh, Myra was taken down, and the player at the same time I think was both of the players on the same stage. Correct me, Portal, if I'm wrong. Both of those players were taken down at
Oh,
an instant. And Myra, oh my
what
god,
was that?
right at that point, she was eliminated. She was not given another chance at that time. But look at that. On the other side, Team MVP, three players joined. And on top of that, one of those players are already AFK.
Exactly, and definitely it will help. It will just not help Team MVP though, and it will hurt them in the long run in this match. And as we talk about the points, I don't think we saw Team MVP like finishing with some good points in the match number one as well. And if we just look at that thing, so they will just have to focus on getting good points. And unfortunately, right from the start, one player from their side has not joined the match, then another player gets disconnected. So these are the factors that definitely are not gonna help, but will surely hurt them in this match. But for now, we can see Deva. She's joined by another her teammate though, and this duo we can expect from this duo though that they will just try the level best, and finally Team MVP will get might just get some good points. And as we talk about some good points, it can be like five or maybe more than that. But unfortunately, Yuki will get knocked out.
Definitely, Yuki will get knocked out at the team that was already like almost a duo because one of their player was AFK. Now it's all up to the last player, that is a Diva right now. Kawaii is trying her level best that she might find out the player, but Cat wins on the other hand. She is actually progressing forward. She's actually rushing and aggressing on the Diva side, but they don't know about the third player that was AFK on top of these compounds. Just look at that glory with all her glory. She's on top of there, but now finally she's not AFK anymore. As soon as she gets taken down, as soon as she comes down, she was taken down as well, leaving Diva as the final hope for the team. And now it's all up to Diva not only to heal her player, revive her player, but at the same time engage into the fight, because from the backside we can see the fires are being taken down by Kwai. And there we have it. Kwai's fire not only managed to get her second kill, but at the same time a complete squad annihilation from the very bat.
Indeed, and finally, this will be that squad that was seen with the disadvantage from the start of the match, and unfortunate start for them, though that they will be that very first squad who will get eliminated as well. So this is that kind of a disadvantage that you have if you don't get yourselves that get your players all in the match, and your opponents get nearby to you, so that they will definitely spot you, and they definitely will get kills to their side as well. So team NN will be that team this time around who will have the better of this fight, and they take 3 points with themselves, and not only just a good 3 point, but they will have good loot, will move on, they have the vehicle as well, and we can expect from them as well that they're gonna be that good that team in the match that can be seen as a good squad, just like we saw team Indy in the last match as well,
Yes.
that some squad took early fights, and then they were just like this, that they're no more in the match. They just waited for the last moments of the match, and then they came in the scenario and they took away that winner chicken dinner as well. So we can see this kind of a situation, this kind of scenario from this team and then as well. But we'll have to wait for that, because for now they are rotating, and one player, Muffin, she's the only one who has not got a vehicle. But I believe finally she will get the vehicle as well, and then we can see the whole squad moving towards another spot shortly as well.
Yes, so we will see them move shortly towards their particular position, but at the same time, just look at that. Into the kill feed, we can see the team Blitz finally, once again, one another player from the team Liquid5 Esports. They were getting aggressed on. Blitz was taken down, one another player. Now it's all up to the two players to not only give out the revival, in which case scenario we can see the Pika versus you has been revved up. She healed herself, but no! Oh my god, the last second that where she was able to heal herself, she just cancelled it out. Now it's all up to her to heal herself as soon as possible, as fast as possible, and they have to get into the fight. But we can see Q is going to get shot sometime from the Caitlyn side. Caitlyn will try to throw a grenade in this area, in which case scenario, if that grenade actually hits the player, it will be chaotic. But unfortunately for the team Liquid5 Esports, the grenade did not make any connection. From the backside, we can see Ashi and Fury making their way slowly and steadily in towards that area, in which case scenario, Fury has a grenade in her hand. Floor is on a different particular position, in which case scenario, from a different angle, from a long range AKM spray, she managed to take down one of the team Blitz player. Pika versus you, she's just staying inside of this compartment in the shack, and as soon as the player is going to enter this area, there might be some casualty waiting out for that particular player. But on the other hand, we can see Pony, she was super low, and there we go. 3 players, a 4-player aggression right off the bat. She was taken down, finished off, and got the kill for the team Liquid5. This can be a complete squad wipeout for the team Blitz if they are actually being spotted, because we can already see Blitz Pika versus you. She's not making a single sound after this.
Exactly, but I believe sooner or later she will get eliminated, because the players
Oh
of
my
Team
god,
Liquid
Pika.
5 are getting nearby, and finally the player will get inside. She will get just be fighting with the Blizz Pika as well. But unfortunately, first Pika versus you did not give any like footstep,
Oh
though,
my
but
god.
finally she gives some footsteps, though she
What?
just fires on one player, takes one down, takes two down, but unfortunately could not take all of these players down, and finally it will be Team Liquid 5 getting the whole squad wipe out, and it will be Team Blizz that will get eliminated at number 19. But what a
Oh
disaster
my
towards and for Team
god.
Liquid 5 as well, that the players, I believe that they just did not expect it to be like this, that two of their players will get knocked out like this. They will get in this kind of situation as well, that they will have to worry. But still, it ends what ends well. I think it is all good for them. Those are Team Liquid 5 getting those 4 kills, getting a good start. this is that kind of a start, obviously, that every single team wants in a particular match, and Team Liquid 5 has already got that.
Yes, Team Liquid 5 already got that, but that was a disastrous situation, almost a disastrous situation for the Team Liquid 5 esports as well, Portal, because the fact that not only she was able to get not one but two players down, if there was even a slight delay in their like aggression, there could have been a way too chaotic situation. That could have been a way too chaotic situation. At the same time, we can see the team of 1S. This time around, they joined with a three-man party, three-girl party, in fact, against the team Jia this time around. And as they're against the team Jia this time around, it's a 3 versus 4 scenario. A slight shots were done, a slight damage was done on towards the player. Hana, with that M416 and a 6x scope on top of that, is trying to make sure that she does not give out any kind of faces towards the other team. But as she is required to do so,
Oh,
she
nice.
will get that knockout. There we have it. The knockout did came. Hana only has a one first aid kit in her backpack right now, and rushing in that area, I think it will be chaotic. It will not be like for the betterment of this team. So that is one of the reasons that the team is not pushing after the first initial knock. Hana will heal herself with the bandages that she have, but she has only one more bandage, and there we go. She used it all. Now it's up to her to utilize for how long, in fact, she can utilize that first aid kit.
Exactly, and even once again, back to that thing that we already talked about Torix for so long, though, that if we will move onward to Middle East, we can expect some comebacks, and I think we have already seen Team Liquid 5, like particularly from the Middle East region, that as they just walk in this match, in this very match of Middle East server, they just get themselves into that early fight and finally get the kills. And if we just move back to that match when we saw that Team Liquid 5 was just waiting all the time. They were just not going in the fights. They were just trying to get away and get as many placement points as they can. But finally, this is what the server change does to you, and this is what that kind of a boost or that kind of a morale booster for
Confidence.
you that the servers change definitely will do to any single team though. But finally, they will have though we have got the circle a shift as well, and we will have to see where the circle has just gone.
Yes, exactly, Portal. We will have to see where the circle has gone, and it actually did went once again towards a hard northern side shift. Just look at that. Severny is almost, we can say, is in the dead center. But not only that, there are more teams that are forming a cluster, like Yasnaya outskirts at the western side. We can see not one, not two, but three teams that will form a cluster at the same time. Team 1, so we can already expect that there is another team close by towards their vicinity. They will try to move out of that location as well, and in that particular region, in that particular location, if they do try to get out as they are trying to get into the fight, there will be like a lot of casualties. But back to the fights, back to the engagements, Hana is going to find out the team BS players. The shots are being done, the damage is being done, but not a single bullet was connected on towards the player. All of the shots were done on the car, on the vehicle. The player from the team BS, they managed to get out of this particular location. Sakapira, look at that, a beautiful car, and I did not see this car anywhere else. This UAZ skin, Portal, correct me if you have ever seen something this adorable.
Well, I also definitely has not seen this kind of a good skin, and this definitely looks cool by the side of Team BS's Scarpa, and this is a very cool skin that you can have, and one would definitely love to have this kind of a skin as well. So we have seen multiple skins, we have seen different kind of skins, but we'll see more of that. But
Oh
unfortunately,
God.
we'll see and we'll go towards another fight, and this time around it will be Team number 18. From this side. In fact, one player will get knocked out, and we'll have to see the other team as well, the other side, their opponents who have just opened the fire on them, and they have got not only one but two of the players from the side of Team ICN down. Now they are left with the two players though, and they will have to just try to make sure that they just get the players up. But unfortunately, they won't be able to make that. Daisy, she gets eliminated. Team is down now, down to the last three players. Another one
Oh,
gets down, and finally the team is down to the last two players. But talking about Team 10, finally we can see them getting down as well one by one, and finally this team also has the same scenario just like Team ICN as we already seen. And finally, not only one fight, but we are seeing multiple fights being carried at the same
yes.
place.
Exactly, we're seeing multiple fights at the same place at the same time. Whereas the team Zhao was that team that did do the damage at the very start that we saw. This time around, the same scenario is being done on them. Not two, not three, but all four of the players are taken down. Team Zhao is no longer alive into the game. Team BJK, amazingly done, beautifully done by them. They got like all four of the kills without a single casualty on towards their side. Talking about the team Indy, the last match winner winner chicken dinner team, these girls are also surviving this particular region, but look at that. Not a single kill so far in towards their backpack. Last time, they did got 9 kill winner chicken dinner, but even on this, the second stage that will close in 2 minutes, this team does not have a single kill for themselves.
Surely, and there's no doubt that we have seen teams in the last match as well that they just waited for the last moment. They just went for that thing that they will have to first survive and then they will get kills. But still, if you get kills with the time, then definitely it helps you a lot towards the end of the game. And we clearly have seen teams getting winner chicken dinner because of that momentum as well that shift towards you. So just try to make sure as you get in the fights, just get some good kill points to your side as well. But talking about this team, Indy, as you already mentioned, obviously they were the ones who just got the winner chicken in the very first game. But firstly, they had got no knockout, no kill whatsoever. But finally, they are in the fight. And Team Besiktas, I believe, will be that squad. Out of like their four players, one player is knocked out by this team Indy now, and finally we may see an aggression as well. But unfortunately, there will be no aggression. But it will be a teammate from the side of Team Besiktas player who just got knocked out, and finally the Rev will go there as well.
What?
But unfortunately, we will see the aggression. Team Indy finally will rush on their squad, but no Besiktas. One player will get one player from the side of Indy as well, and we will have a proper fight going on here. The player that just was knocked out earlier, though, she just got eliminated as well, and now we can expect a 3v4 fight going on.
Definitely, Mochi was taken down. She was eliminated at that time. But on the other side, Team Indy got like two trades right at that time. Team BJK, they are making sure that they get the revenge for their team. But Jessie, the grenade that she threw, she was not able to get another knockout with that. Jiaopu is trying to find out the players' particular locations. In which case, if she do find that, she will utilize that, changing the seats right at that very scenario, using the M416 spray towards the
Ho
fire on
ho.
the car. That was a good tactic, but execution was not done properly, and that was one of the reasons that the team Indy was not able to get like a score, another knockout for themselves. There are still 16 teams of Portal alive, and these 16 teams have to make sure how will they form up, how will they get into the fight, because the circle, as we're talking about the circle is yet gonna take another shift soon, and this shift will force all of these teams towards the circle and in towards each other into the fights.
Exactly, and as already we are talking about a circle, so we can clearly see another circle shift towards the side of Severny, and those teams that are already there, though, they definitely will get the help from this circle shift as well, and we can clearly see more and more rotation towards that area, though, and we can see a fight going on as well on the very left side, though. So team number 21, Indy, once again, as they already have started fights, they are not going to stop here. They've already lost one player, though. Mochi is no more in the game, though. And one more player from their side,
What?
Vitamin, I believe she's knocked out as well. We can say Zapo as well. She might just get knocked out, but Jessie finally she gets knocked out. Though Team Indy at the verge of elimination, and we can clearly see that it can be Team number 22, the opposition team, Team Besiktas, who may just take them down. But Team Indy is Jessie. She's just looking out for that help that she is that she might have because Zapo is still on the backside, but if you talk about Team of 22 as well, just look at them. Besiktas, they have also got only one single player. But Team ND, they've got three players, but out of these three players, two players are of no use because they are knocked out.
Exactly, it's a scenario of a 1v1 fight. Jiaopu versus Fire. They have to make sure, both of these girls have to make sure who is going to have the first initial like a shots on towards the other team, in which case scenario Fire did got some shots on her side onto herself. The car is almost burst down. She is forced to retreat out this location, and giving enough time for the team I like Indy to not only heal their players, just look at that. Jiaopo is going towards the lowest health players first, reviving her right at that time. And right after that, Now it's time for this girl to after the revival goes towards Jessie, revive her as well, make the fight back to a 3, make the fight, make their team back to a 3 girl
Oh,
scenario,
close.
and there we go. She has successfully not only rested one player, but the second player. 3 kills on top of that, all their 3 players alive. It's a great achievement. I'd say it's a great thing for this girl to achieve at this particular region. But Portal Circle, as we already talked about, it's gonna start in 9 seconds, 7 seconds, and slowly and steadily it's counting down. The teams have to be careful on where they will go. Judging from the team Indy, they also have to get inside of that circle, in which case they are 313 meters so far outside the circle.
Well, definitely they are outside the circle. But if we talk about the danger zone, I think they are right now not on that side. But if you talk about the squads coming to their side, then
What?
definitely we can see some fight. And finally, they will have it. Though KKR comes close to the side, close to players of Team India, and once again that same player who was just knocked out earlier, finally she gets one more kill, and it will be Vitamin once again who will take second kill to her name, and Team India, you just give them chances, and they will just always welcome those chances. The team Indy at one point they were just almost out of this game though, but once that pair of team Besiktas going away from them, they finally came back in the game. That one last pair revived her other teammates, and finally now they're looking a good squad. They are back to that number three. In fact, the three plays number in this game though, so we can expect this kind of comebacks in the game as well. But just look at team number 14, team number 13 is right in front of them, and in fact, it will be team Stalwart, I believe. The
Yes.
Stalwart girls are right in front of them, and we will have to see Team Stalwart as well because, unfortunately for them, though, match number one was not good.
Match number 1 was not good for the team stalwarts. I totally agree. But so far, Saika, she's not making any kind of extra assumption. But on the other side, into the kill feed, we can see the team RE. Leora, she's gonna get another kill for her team. A total of 6 kill out of 3, which are on her. But as we moved out of Sakira, she just got another knock for herself. Just look at that. Right at that very point, into the kill feed, team Stalwart Esports, they're facing out some casualties in this area. The rest of the players, they are going for their aggression. We can already see 2 players, 3 players in towards their car. They're aggressing on towards the team Stalwart Esports. They have to make sure how will they fight. But the team STE, they're not going to let that opportunity go by for them as well. Team RE, they're also making sure that slowly and steadily they don't waste too much of a too much of a momentum for themselves, stay in their particular location, in which case scenario one of the players is outside the circle, the other one is inside the circle. But back to the fights, team BS, the way that they were aggressing on towards the team, Skypra is going to be the only hope right now. She's the only one alive. Portal, we saw about, I'd say not too much, only 30 seconds ago they were a
Yes.
complete squad. Now it's only a solo player standing, solo player surviving in this region, and that solo player has to make sure that she gets all of her points from this point onward from the particular position, because there are still 16 teams alive. If she even gets eliminated at this particular time, she's not gonna have a single point for herself.
Exactly, and as we talk about some points, so we can clearly see that another solo player, I believe, was nearby her, and it just looked like that finally that maybe she will take her down, but but
What?
fortunately for her, that it will not happen. But in the kill feed, we can see that I believe Team Indy finally
Indy?
they've got eliminated as well,
That
and
is.
finally some of the favorites are getting eliminated at the earliest stage of the game now at the number 15th spot though. So this is just what happens, and this is that kind of a change that we were expecting with the server change as well. But
Oh
back to the
my
fights once
god.
again, and it will be once again Ari Leora who will have the kills, though she has already got 4 kills. Once again, she's in the fight as well. She's just trying a level best to get more and more kills, and it has been a good game for her though. And wherever she has seen play, she has gone for it.
Definitely, wherever she has seen the player, she has definitely gone for it. She has definitely tried to get the kills for herself. But Portal, the way that the team NN actually killed Indy, 5 kills for Jira at that time. I was amazed in towards the kill field. At a singular moment, all of the players were taken down. And once again, look at that. A team NN Cat wins this time around, getting another knockout for the team. Beautifully done. That means not only this might just be their ninth kill. Exactly, this is the ninth kill for this team. They're still surviving into the top 12 scenario. Similarly, team APG, these girls are also having like the particular position inside that circle. But still, 12 teams a portal. That is still a big number comparing to the stage number 4. This is a big number, but Nee has also been spotted down by Scarlet OG. The tap fire from the M4 is gonna happen, and she will get taken down. At the similar side, team RE was also somewhat of a spotted, but they were like shot at randomly. They did not know the exact location, unlike Scarlet knew Nee's location. That is one of the reasons that the team RE may just be able to hold out their particular position. But on the other side, there's another smoke, in which case scenario Scarlet will try to shoot out in that smoke particular region. No luck on the knockouts, but Nee, will she get eliminated by the team that is the APG, or from a backside that is the team RE? That is my main question.
Well, surely this is going to be
Oh,
that
there we go.
question, but finally, I believe they will have it. Though the answer will be it
Doi.
will be team Doi at the end. This Sarah, in fact, will get the kill from another side that we were not expecting a third party coming out there, and finally Sarah getting that solo kill for herself, and even the very first kill in the match for team Doi as well. Team number 20, from this side, in fact, already three players are eliminated already. Sarah is the last hope, and finally getting some kills. This is going to be that only think that will help the team, that can just give the team some points, give them some booster towards the upcoming last game as well. But look at team Stalwart, they are quite
Oh.
nearby. They are four in number, and I believe it can be the elimination on the side of team Doi as well. But no, Sara is fighting back. It takes one down, trying a level best once again to take other down as well. But unfortunately for the her though, just look at that crossfire. The fire comes on her side, and she was almost on the verge of elimination. But luckily, thankfully for her, that she's still in the game.
Definitely, she's still in the game. She's luckily still surviving in this region, and that is a great thing. But on the other side, we can see the team RUK. They're regressing forward towards the team STE girls, in which case, Sonder is not gonna aggress forward with a PP Bison in her hand. She's gonna try her level best to like a shot randomly into the smokes, but she's gonna be taken down by the STE. Liuk, at that time, Liuk was also taken down. Now it's time for all of these players to make a difference in this particular region. The grenades are being thrown, the players are being like shot at. Wisdom is going to be the only person standing aside from Violet. Violet is kind of like into the backside, but they go 1v1 face-to-face
Oh,
fight, in which case
nice.
scenario Wisdom will take this opportunity to knock out another player. Second player is going to be over there, but oh my god, look at that. The damage was done. A Wisdom gun just straight up got into the reload factor, but no, that will not stop the team STE to get their kill in this particular region. They will have the 10 kill for themselves. Team Liquid5 Esports at the same time into the kill feed. We can see them getting the fight. Team Liquid5 Esports with 8 kills so far in towards their backpack. They're making sure they're making a difference in this particular region. Top 8 teams teams are surviving. Team BJK, Fievre is also surviving in this as a solo, like a girl in this area. Floor is being shot at, but no luck on the elimination of Floor. The car was definitely like got shot, but the player is still surviving. The player is still alive. Similarly, at the same time, we can expect the team STE, as they did like a great job for themselves. Now it's time for them to like get more kills for themselves. 4 kills for Liu. At the same time, more kills for the Wisdom, Duka, and Violet. All the 4 players are alive, and not only that, Portal, look at that into the mini map. Team STE has the best position, I'd say, in towards the mini map as well, into towards the circle side as well.
Well, surely, and this will be that one thing that will help teams Stalwart in the time to come. When the time comes like this, that the teams will have to fight, the teams will try to get inside the circle, and the team Stalwart, in fact, is already very much in that circle. So team Stalwart versus team Liquid5 versus team APG, and the two of the other teams definitely will start very shortly. Then finally they will have it. The Liquid5 Flourish takes down team APG's Barbie, and team APG already has got 2 3 players in number right at this stage of the game. Though by team APG, apart
Correct,
from
bro.
them, we saw that already team Beşiktaş got eliminated as well at number 6 though. And even as already mentioned at the start of the game, that with the Middle East server, we can expect a Middle Eastern region teams performing well, and we can clearly see that team Stalwart, team Liquid 5, these are the teams from the Middle East region. And finally, yes, they performed too good. They performed very, very much well. And in terms of the kill point, in terms of play, in terms of placement, we're seeing a competition. But so far, so good. It is Team Stalwart that is winning because Team Liquid 5's one more player, I believe, has been eliminated. And now Team Liquid 5 is down to the trio.
Definitely, Team Liquid 5 right now is being down to the trio, in which case the trio is kind of like far away from each other. All of the players are super far away from each other. STE definitely, once again, has the circle for themselves into the mini map. We can already see. With Team Liquid 5, they're also facing out some casualties. Ahana is the solo player for the Team 1S, and I'm even seeing a portal that the solo players that we see, the trios that we see, the teams that we see that do not like have a complete squad for themselves, they play very well in these matches. The last match we did saw like another team was one that was with a three-man party. They did like manage to get into the top five as well. They did manage to like some of them even managed to get into the top three. But at the same time, right now in the top three, one again, Team 1S Hana is over there. Team STE Duka with an amazing grenade is gonna take down APG's Scarlet this time around. Scarlet is no longer into the game. Kaito and Bobby are going to be the only two hopes. Kaito into the backside with a hard cover. Bobby with a complete open visual covers or smokes for herself. We have to see who will be victorious in this particular region because Team STE, remember, they're all still four-man alive, Portal.
In fact, four women alive in the game.
Yes.
Obviously, though that we are having all the women playing in the game, so we cannot have four men standing towards the end of the match. But jokes apart, once again back to the situation, back to the scenario. Team Solid versus Team APG, and it will be in fact team number 11 as well. That is still in the
Oh
game.
my
We are down to the
god.
top three only, and Team Solid definitely would like to take more kill to their side. And finally, they will have it. Though one more player from the side of Team APG is getting eliminated. And finally, yes, she has been
There
eliminated.
we
Bobby will get
go.
eliminated as well. And it will be Team Stalwart that is actually getting so close to the winner with a secondary. But Team number 11's player, 1S, just Hana, I believe, was that player who just tried her level best that she could have had like one more kill to her side. But unfortunately, it will be Team Stalwart not giving the kill. And in fact, as well as that, they will have the kill of 1S Hana as well. So
Look at
Team
that.
Stalwart has the best of this game, though. Just look at the kills, 7 for 11 and 17 kills to their side with the winner second, and like in total 32 points in a single game.
32 points in a single game, Portal. That is a great, and I say a great achievement on its own. So far, Duka did manage to get 4 kills, 3 kills for Wisdom. Violet got 4, but Liuk, the way that this girl played in this match, the way that this girl actually like made a difference, like made sure that like her team gets majority most of the kills are for herself, like for her team. They want to make sure that the map, the like a server that they are like strong in, they will get the best points out of that. They have to make sure that they get the best particular points that the other teams might not be able to get. So that is one of the thing. But the second match finally has been finished, Portal. Now it's time for the third match to start, the final match. But before we go over towards our third match, the first match ranking are with us, Portal. Finally, we can see who was the MVP and who was like on the tabletop after like the Asia match.
Exactly, and there we have it. Though we can clearly see it was Team Indy who just got the winner second in the very first game played in the Asia server, and they got in total 24 points with the help of 9 eliminations and a winner second dinner. And then at number two, it will be Team 18 plus ladies with 18 points. Just justifying their name as well. Then at number third, it will be Team Angkor PUBG Angel with 14 points. Dynamic Dominators from India with 13 points. Liquid 5 with 11. Killer Crew on Rampage with 8, Rise Divas with 8 points, Team Doi Female with 5 points, Stalwart Esport with 5, as we were talking about in this very game as well. That they just did not have
Oh
that
my
that
god,
much of a good
exactly.
match number one. But finally, obviously, we will see the change in the points table in the overall ranking after the match number two, though. But once again, back to this match number one standing at number 10, it was Team No Name with 5 points, though Team Beşiktaş with 4 points, Goexia with 4, Team Girls from Blizzard with 3, Iconics with 3, Nekro Esports with 1, One Shot Blossom with 1, Wallstreetbets unfortunately with 0, Black Skies, the Rukh Eternal, MVP Girls also getting no point for themselves as well.
Exactly, Portal. No points for themselves as well. And on the number 20, after the first match, it was the MVP girls. But the second match has already been concluded. Team Stalwart Esports. Last match, the first match, they were like at the 5 points. This time around, they got like 32 points for themselves single handedly. Not only we can expect them to come on top after this match, but we will have to see who will take down the third match. That will be played in the Europe server. But before we go over towards that final match of today, we will go on a short break as well. So guys, you stay here, stay connected with us, and make sure you like the stream, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And at the same time, if you do want to like take participation in the next Liquid 5 event, that might be Vishwa Yuddha, and at the same time there is the one more event going on, that is couple shuffle right now. You have to go towards the team Liquid 5 Esports Instagram. Make sure you like contact them, get more details, get the registration form for yourself, and register your team in the same like what is it called, the tournament. Make sure you do that, and we will see you after the short break with the final match of today, which will be Erangel and Portal. After this Erangel match, we will see the Erangel after like complete 2 more days.
Well, surely this is the end of the day one. In fact, will be the end of the day one after this last Wrangle match. So you just don't have to go anywhere else. So just stay connected, stay here. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and we will catch you guys very shortly after this very short break with the last map. And once again, it will be Erangel, but being played in a very different server of Europe. So stay connected. We'll be right back. So, assalamu alaikum everyone, and once again, welcome back after a very, very short break to the Liquid5 Presents a Global Girls Championship Season 2. And this is your caster again, Gaming Portal with the live action of the matches. But before talking much, I would like to introduce my second co-caster to you guys as well. And once again, it will be none other than Torix. So, Torix, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Portal, once again for that warm welcome. And yes, we're finally back to the final match of the first day of the Global Girl Championship Season 2 Grand Finale. There are still 5 more days after today, and the teams have to be really careful for that because Portal today will conclude the first half of Erangel. And we will see the Erangel in the second half because after 2 more days, we will see yet another 3 matches of the Erangel. But for now, it's the final match of Erangel. Plane path already has been formed. The match has already started. So without any further ado, we shall straight go towards our match and see where the flight path is taking the teams. Because flight path right at the very start, just look at that Portal. Oh my god, from the Milta Power towards the somewhat nearby Zerki area, but the circle has formed at the very start of the plane line.
Well, definitely, and it looks a good circle for some teams, and in fact, majority of the teams. Because if we
Yes.
talk about the drop spots of the teams, we can see the majority is inside a circle, and even some of the teams that are outside the circle, they are not that much far. So, looking at that, considering this thing, I'm expecting that we will have a good match. We will have a good finish to our day one, and in particularly, once again, just to remind you guys that this is gonna be Europe server now for the Erangel match, and we will have to see that from the teams from the European side, how well they perform, how well in fact they will perform in the last match, because now it is very, very important for every single team, for those teams especially that are already on the bottom side, or that those teams who have got no good point for themselves in the early 2 games. So now this can be the time for you guys that you get some good points you name.
Exactly. This is right now the time that you have to shine because for today, it's going to be the final match. If you have like a good ping in the server, you have to dominate out this lobby because in the last match, the way that the team STE dominated with 17, I believe, so kill points. Portal, correct me if I'm wrong. And on
Yes.
top of that, a winner chicken dinner that they took. Oh my god, that was a 32 points in a single match. Remember, the first match was being done from the team, I think, IYDY was that team.
INDY.
INDY, in fact, there we go. INDY was that team that got the winner chicken dinner, but 9 kills. They had 9 kills for themselves. This time around, we just jumped straight up over like almost double the points of the first match with 17 kill points and a winner chicken dinner that is 32 in total points, and that will help out the team. But Daisy right now, she has to be really careful because in the close range quarter there is another team that is going to be the team Team Doi. In this particular regard, two players are actually aggressing slowly and steadily towards this player, towards this team Liquid5 Esports. Daisy, she has to be careful. She has to make sure that she like not like get that, I'd say, bad of a position for herself because a single bad position, a single like a wrong position for this girl will mean that she's gonna get eliminated. She's super far away from her team, and a single like momentum breaking knock may just put them into the shambles.
No doubt, and we will have to wait for it though, because the team, though in fact is not falling back, they are going
Oh,
towards the other team, and finally they will have it though. It will be Team ICN being taken down. One of the players is already knocked out, and finally I believe Team Doi will get the kill as well. But for Team ICN, the other players are getting close by, and they will try to make sure that the knockout player just does not get eliminated. But unfortunately, she will get eliminated, eliminated, and it will be Daisy who just got eliminated, and now we are left with the other 3 players, though the other 2 players, Sai and even Canom, they are moving on this vehicle and they will try the level best. In fact, now the third player has joined them as well, and the whole trio of the team ICN is not interested to fight once more with the team Doi.
Exactly. They don't want to fight at the early stages because they know the risk. They know what early stages fights can bring you. Because not only that, like if you get eliminated, it's the old points table. You don't get like much points from the kills. You can get a much more like a better points into the position factor. So they are not like going into the fight factor. But at the same time, Portal, the early stage, the early gamble that they take, the early engagement that they take, that means that it's a high risk, high reward situation. You can get the kills, but at the cost of what? But at cost of what? Your own players, your own team can get into the shamble. Even top 19 teams that have joined in this match, they have to make sure that they stay in a safer position. They don't like make any kind of a wrong assumption for the other teams. In fact, Team ETP right now, with all of their four players might, they're super close by towards the shelter area, in which case scenario Team ICN was similarly close by towards these areas. But four players from the Team ETP, as they are holding out the position, only one player, Ni, is nearby the shelter area. The rest of the team, they're kind of in a different area. The Kanom, she did like come close by from this particular region, but Ni is showing a somewhat of I'd say triggered discipline, not making any kind of fights in this particular region, because she know that her team is super far away and getting knocked out here means instant death.
Well, yes, and even if we talk about more about Team ETP, we saw that they have been that kind of a squad who has been taking fights in the last matches as well. They have taken some clean fights. Team ETP has got good kill
Yes.
points in some in the other two games as well, and they would like to finish with some good points again. Would like to collect more and more points that will help them to get onto that first page or maybe in the top five spots. Because after all, we are here with the 20 teams in total, so it will be difficult for you to get straight away on top, because there is a great competition going on. We saw team Indy, we saw team Stalwart. These are the already two teams who got the winner chicken dinner. So we may not expect that any other team from the bottom will get onto that number one spot right after this game, but we can see that we can expect that in fact any other team from other 18 teams, if they get the winner chicken dinner, then there is a great chance for them as well that they may just get very close to the team Stalwart and team IND as well. But for now,
Yes.
if we talk about this region, we can see team BS very, very close by team APG, because APG, once again, they are deadly squad as well. We have seen them getting into the fights as well. And APG, obviously, if they get into fights, it's hard to just get yourself out of their, in fact, this, region as well. In fact, out of their range as well, because they are that kind of a squad who won't start. They left only when they get the kills.
Exactly. They only like stop when they get the kills. They only like make sure that they take the fight that they can actually win. Similarly, Team RUK, we can already see they're kind of close by to the Team NEK, in which scenario Nina is kind of so far from her team. She is the only girl in this region that is like on the military base island. The rest of her team has already made their way towards a different particular region, a different particular place. She's stranded over here. She does not have a car, and on top of that, she has I think that's a car 98. Yes, that is a K9. On top of that, a AKM in her hand, a 7 ammo guns combination in her hand. But there's the buggy. There is the buggy. She has a buggy. She is gonna use that. She is gonna utilize towards its fullest, and will try to get into a safer region. She knows that there are team. She did went back, informed her team that do not go over there, do not go from that region, because there are going to be not one, not two, but maybe a full squad in that particular region. But on the other side, Team BS, these guys are not making like a too much of assumption, too much of a move, because we're already seeing these guys were staying in this location, the outskirts of shelter, the compounds that the shelter has, and they're holding out that position. They want to make sure that the first circle closes down, make its new trajectory, make its new shift, and that shift will determine where the players will go. And there we have it. The second trajectory is on, as this time around again a hard eastern side area. Farm, shelter, mansion, even your Poliana is inside of that circle. But the early stages fights, will they happen once again, Portal? Because in the dead center, we can see not one, not two, but 3 to 4 different teams.
Well, surely we can see a great number in the mid of the circle that we have already seen that the circle has already got a shift once again, and we are now in the stage two of the game. But for Team BS, they will have to make the way, because very nearby them we can see Team APG, and not only just Team APG, we can see Team MVP there as well. So, as the Team BS will try to get out of this region, they will have to fight with Team MVP, or might, or maybe they will have to fight with the other side, the team from the other side, Team APG as well. So there is a great chance that team ABS will have to just suffer here though. But for team Besiktas, we may see that team MVP's
Oh my
Yuki
god.
will go and fight with the player as well. But then finally she changes her mind and then she goes back as well, joining her players and team MVP once again being the trio in the match. And not only this time around, but as far as I remember, Torix, we've already seen them being the trio in the previous matches
Yes.
as well, and they suffered very badly, just like this. And
Oh
as
my
I was just
god.
talking about this,
Exactly.
Deva finally gets knocked out, and finally she gets eliminated as well.
Facer with amazing M416 control. I'm telling you, Portal, amazingly done. But at the same time, as soon as she gets the knockout, she gets the kill, her own teammates, that was Lids, was taken down as well. She was knocked down, and now it's up to the team to revive out the factor. Team APG now knows the location. They're shooting out on towards this girl's car. They have to make sure that not only they give out the revival, but at the same time take the car away. But the car is not going to be able to get out of this situation unscattered. The car was destroyed. The player are still alive. The team BGK, they have one kill for themselves. But at the same time, now it's up against not one but two or three different teams. Into the kill feed, we can already see different teams are already getting engaged once again into the fights. The team as the circle gets shift, the teams also gets a hectic situation for themselves, Portal, and this is what I'm talking about. The hectic situation, this is what I'm seeing. REO Daddy MVP once again with a 6x, a beautiful concise spray. She did try to knock out the player, but was unfortunate that she couldn't get it done. And 19 teams are still alive, Portal. We saw like one or two players, not teams, get annihilated. But at the same time, the team numbers is still on the 19 factor. But the fight is definitely going to happen with a beautiful crouch fire. Daddy MVP knocking out one of the players from the team ETV. But at the same time, Nee gets over here, get the trade of elimination, knockout. Leorachi is trying with a buggy, and she did got ETP bells down as well. Oh, Daddy MVP during that time was taken down, eliminated. But the fight as it's happening, Sonia is going to be over here as somewhat of a solo ho for the team because from the far side, Rilim is kind of far away.
Well, definitely, and as we were already talking about that there is no team that has got eliminated. I think finally team Wall Street Bets will be that first team that has got eliminated, and finally we can expect
Oh my god.
from this fight as well that we might see team RE or team ETP getting eliminated as well,
There
because
we go.
both of these teams just wanted desperately their opponent to get eliminated, and finally it will be team ETP's knee who will have the last laugh. This team, in fact, will have the kills to their side as well, and the whole squad, the opponent squad of Team RE, who was just trying their very best, though that they might just take down Team ETB. Unfortunately, the effort will not could not fruit out for them though, and fortunately for them though that they could not get good points as well. But for Team ETP, once again, it's a good start, and as already mentioned, Team ETP is a good squad in terms of the gun power. We've already seen Nee in multiple fights, and most of the time she has been victorious just like this. But back to another
Yes.
scenario, we can see right here, and on the shelter area, it will be Team BS that is a very much close by to team number 20, I believe. And then on the very other side, we can see Team MVP as well. But for this player in particular, Karepa, it will be team number 20, Dui, that might Skyrepa, in fact, that is in a very deadly situation, and it might be team 20 will go towards her and finally will finish her.
Not only one, two, or three teams, Portal, but five different teams in this particular region. It's a chaotic situation that any of the team that will try to go forward will be taken down. At the similar side, team NNN, we are also seeing the team NN, in fact, is also taking the fight with the team KK side. The kill feed is being heavily contested right now. Talking about the team KK, we can see the only solo player is going to be Analyst right now. She's a solo surviving player. She's the only hope of the team. On the other side, Team NN, as they got like 3 kills so far. Kwai got 2 of them, and one goes towards the cat wins. They're desperately trying to find out the fourth kill, but then they're not gonna able to find that because the player is already far away. Team 1S on the similar side is kind of close by that they can get into the fight. In which case scenario, just look at that. Jira was almost, and I say almost, taken down by Shosho, but similarly the spray did got into the reload, and Jira was able to somewhat get out of this location. Will she be able to get out? And the answer will be somewhat over yes.
Well, somehow it was yes, but because it just looked like that she will be eliminated. She might just get knocked out. But fortunately for her, though, that she finally gets herself behind the cover of the tree, and now she will be even joined by her teammates as well. So Team NN once again getting together. The four of their players are alive, and Team BS will be that squad. That 1S, in fact, is will be that squad that is in front of them, and finally we can see them moving as well. So they are not in a mood to fight as well, because maybe they just now this thing now that Team NN has a good number. They are four in number, and if they get in the fight with Team NN in this position, then definitely it will be Team Evanes with the elimination in this game as well. But moving towards Team Besiktas now, and just look at them as well. With two kills already in the game, unfortunately for them, though, that at this point in time, the one player is knocked out, and they will have to move towards her. And at the same time, some of the players from the side of Team 10 are knocked out as well, so they have a good chance as well that they can convert these knockouts into the kills as well. But at the same time, they have to be very, very careful as well, because team number 10, it just looks like for them that they will have a good advantage of this dip.
Yes, they have a great advantage of this step, but at the same time, the like girl power, I'd say, is not in towards their favor right now, because we can say Yomarita, she's over here in this dip alongside of her team, but no engagement, no fights are being done. But on the other side, Team 1S, they're fighting against the team and this time around, in which case scenario, Catwin is taken down. There are different teams, different scenarios that are happening. Nee was taken down, she was straight off at that time. Kwai will finish her off, try to get the kill, but her buggy is being shot at. She has to make sure that she makes the virtual cover, she gets the kill for herself, in which case scenario she gets up, she gets the kill, she makes the fifth kill for her team. Is successful. There goes the grenade that came towards close by towards her vicinity, but she was able to dodge it off, she was able to pull it off. On the other side, Muffin is also getting engaged with the Team ETP side as well. Team ETP is also doing their very best into the fight, but Team BJK, as we're talking about those girls as well, Portal, we cannot forget the fight that they were like in that area. Team Ja, they are trying to get out of this particular location, but Fire Ray, are you going to be able to take them down? And the answer is going to be yes. One player down, two players down, the whole car was busted, and with that car elimination, Zaya team was already taken down by the Team BJK. Five beautiful kills, not a single player was eliminated from the Team BJK this time around. This might be yet a comeback for a different team this time, Portal, because different servers means that different team will have more advantage than the others.
Exactly. And once again, the answer to our question that has been repeated over the time, over the period of all three matches, we have been saying this thing that as we will switch the servers from Asia towards Europe, we will see some of the teams from those regions performing well. And finally, yes, sir, Besiktas is that squad that belongs to the region of Europe. And finally, we are seeing them performing well. They've got five kills, they're four in number, and we can expect from them that they will even have a more points to their side as well. But back to team number 11, team 1 is Zahana. She's here though. She's waiting for some player though. Team Besiktas, in fact, is in this direction that she's looking forward to. But somehow Hana will have to go back, will have to change her mind. She gets into that compound. She has got a buggy as well, has got her teammates quite nearby her as well. And then we can see that team number 11 might move towards some area rather than getting into the fight, because still we are left with 15 teams. We are already on the stage 4, but as already seen in the previous matches as well, we see teams is surviving to their level best, and we go to the very, very last seconds, then we get to see a team getting the winner chicken dinner. So still, it's a long way to go.
There is still a long way to go for all of the teams. I'd say this again, Portal. I'm repeating you. Yes, I know, but the way that these teams are playing, the way that these teams are actually surviving, that is what's amazing me right now. That is what putting me to the amazement that the way that these girls survive, we don't see that much in towards I'd say in the boys community. We see like them take out the fights, but over here the teams do play passive, the teams do stay till the end. Even though if like one or two players of their teams are annihilated, they tend to make sure that they at least like try to make their way into the top 3, top 4. They don't get as soon as they see the kill, they try to get it done for themselves. They show a proper discipline, a proper trigger discipline for their kills, and that is one of the reason that we not see in one match, but the last two matches that the solo players and I repeat again, the solo player were having the top three position.
Exactly, but once again back to the fights, and it will be Team though this time around now from their side. In fact, it will be T with the need in the hand. She throws the need, but unfortunately, this does not get connected. She will have to wait for it though. And on the very other side, we will see the circle getting the shift as well. But look at the Guildford once again. IC ends play side with the fire. She takes one down. The ETP they are very close by as well to the team at though as well, and we can see some knockout coming up right at this point in time because. T she goes with the Molotov, and in return there is going to be a need
What?
that will be thrown. But unfortunately, what is going on? Me has not thrown that need, and unfortunately, she will get knocked out as well. And T, though it takes the benefit of this situation, T pounces on him, and finally she takes a head down, and in fact, she will confirm the kill as well. But still, though they are going for the nades as well. ETP they are forced to
Here we
be
go.
aparted, and the players and the last play in fact is going to be in front of Team Doi's T. Now she will
Oh
fight
my
back, but
god.
unfortunately it
Yo.
won't be enough. And finally, Team Doi will get the kills. They will take the squad wipe to their side, and for the opponent squad, this is all it in this game.
And this is all it in this game for the opponent side with the team NN. They were also showing a huge amazement into the kill feed as well. In which case scenario, right now they have 8 kills. All 4 of their players are alive. Team NEK right in the front side. Bloom is going to be the girl that is here alongside of Candy and Lydia. Oh my god, there goes the grenade of Muffin right at the very face of Bloom. Bloom right at that time was taken down. She's gonna be rushed at, and with the car, they're trying to get the elimination with the car, but it's not gonna be possible right now because she's dodging all of the cars. Just look at that. Finally, Cat wins with the fire. She's gonna take her out, leaving Candy and Lydia as the two final hope for the team. And both of these girls are actually into the same sniper tower in front of the team STE.
Well, surely, and we will have to wait for this thing now, though, that from each team, how many players are surviving? Because now this is that kind of a phase we are in that we will see solos surviving, we will see duos surviving, just like this of Team
What?
Liquid 5 as well. But we were not expecting to see this kind of things, though. But unfortunately, Ashi will just get herself in trouble, though she might get eliminated here as well. Because if she gets knocked out, she definitely will have no chance whatsoever to get the revival from the side of Fury, and it will be Team Liquid 5 down to the last hope as well, last player as well. But no, Liquid 5 Ashi still was lucky enough. She gets a survival, and on the very other side, in fact, team number 12, the team that we just saw quite earlier. The duo that was surviving this watchtower, as already mentioned by Torix as well. Unfortunately, as we come back, one of the players, Candy, she gets knocked out, and straight away she gets eliminated as well by the hands of, I believe, Team Stalwart, because Stalwart
Yes.
is very nearby them, and even now they are looking
Oh my
forward to
god.
get the last player as well. But no, it will not be one team, it will be two teams fighting for that single player, though. And we might see Team Stalwart versus Team NN first before
Yes.
that solo player fight.
Exactly, we are seeing that Stalwart versus Team NN, in which case scenario, Luke is trying her level best to get another knockout. She already did one knockout, but the second knockout, that is really important for this girl as well right now. Kuai is going to be one of the players that is super close by towards the player. The other team, Cat Wayne, is giving out the revive to Muffin, but Kuai is holding out the position pretty well for herself. Right at that time, Cat wins and Kuai, both of the players were revived, and now they're gonna push forward. Now they're gonna rush. Already 11 kills into the hand, into the backpack of the team NN this time around. 12th kill. There we go. All of their 3 players are surviving. The only player that was eliminated is going to be Jira at that time. Jira was the only person that was eliminated, but at the same time, they did manage to get their position into the top 9. In fact, the top 9 teams are surviving, but at the same time, outside of the circle, we can already see that some teams will try to get inside, in which case, Team RUK is going to be one of them. They are outside the circle. They did through the grenade. They did got the knockout on towards the other team, but the revival was really fast, and the player with that revival, now it's time for all of the team, majority of the team, whether it's the team NN, whether it's the team RUK or the team IC, they have to make their way inside of that circle.
Well, indeed, now is the time that we will see the teams are getting eliminated, and now is the time we will see some smokes usage. We will see nade usage as well, and we will see players slamming directly onto the other players as well, just like the team NN is doing. The NN's players they are slamming directly to the opponent side. But from the side of team Liquid 5 Fury will
What?
fight back. Though Sarah was in
No.
front of her, she takes her down, but in return, the fire comes to her as well, and finally Liquid 5 will get eliminated as well. A team though I believe they might have been eliminated as well because Sarah she gets eliminated in the kill feed as well. But
What?
what is going on? And Muffin,
Muffin.
what just happened? A Rook's player, she will be that lucky player who will take down NN Muffin, and finally Team NN will just get themselves in trouble as well. KKR even get eliminated, I believe, as well. And finally, we are seeing multiple knockouts, multiple elimination. The number that was like at number 9, we are now down to only 4 teams and 11 players in total, and we are so close to witness another winner chicken dinner squad.
We are definitely close to winner another winner chicken dinner squad, but at the same time, as these teams are actually getting engaged into the fights, it's only 4 teams, 11 total players. Team BS, if I'm talking about these girls, they have like a complete squad alive right now. Portal. They have all of their players are still standing into the match. All players are alive with each and every single player contributing something. But into the kill feed, we can see the team RUK finally making their debut, finally getting the knockouts, and Team NN right with that fire. Oh my god, they were eliminated right at that time. Beautifully done. RUK, the amazing aggression on the Team NN. We saw like a muffin was taken down at the very start as the buggy slam. After that, slowly and steadily, Team RUK made their way forward, got more kills, and now they're sitting on a 7 beautiful whooping kills for themselves. But this is not going to be the end because the fight right now, I think a Portal, it's a 2 versus 3 versus a 4 scenario.
Well, definitely, it just looks like this that we have got a one complete squad standing in this match, and
Yes.
yes, it will be. In fact, a team BS who have got a 4 players in number, and in front of them it will be a duo and a trio surviving in the shape of Team ICN and Team Rook as well. But ICN's a place she's moving onward with the nade in the hand, throwing the grenade in this like in that direction where we can see a player as well.
Oh my
Need
god.
goes towards her, damages her as well, and somehow she takes some damage from that nade as well. But Team Rooks, what will they do? That is going to be the main question because we can see clearly that this player unfortunately has does not have any grenade. She does not have any Molotov in return to throw on the side of Team ICN as well. So Team ICN definitely will have the advantage if they have got more and more throwables right now. But unfortunately, this will be the last Molotov as well from the side of PlaySci as well, and it has been in fact wasted as well because no damage done once again on the side of Team Rook.
Definitely, there was no damage done on the team on the side of Team Rook, but look at the kill, the knock. BS was taken down. Team IC can now right now make a difference, but we will have to see how will they actually go forward because there are 3 man, there are 3 girl party. It's a trio alongside of the Team BS, but at the same time, Team IC was taken down by player Soy, but on the same time from the Team BS, one of the player was also taken down. Just look at that, different teams, different fights, different scenarios are actually happening. In which case scenario, Team RUK is also facing out some casualties for themselves. The last player from the Team RUK is going to be Logica right now, but into the kill feed we can see the Skripa was also taken down. Team BS finally is on a 3 girl party. Team IC is also facing out some casualties. They're facing somewhat of a casualties, but we have to see how well the rest of the teams are going to actually utilize this particular region, utilize this particular movement for themselves, Portal, because it's all up to these girls, it's all up to these players to like make a difference right now. The one wrong move, one singular move can like completely wipe out the whole team. In which case scenario, look at that, Kano definitely did a beautiful knockout, but at the same time she was also taken down, leaving only one player right now alive for the team. And there we go, the elimination was done by the Team BS, leaving only say I right now. But Team BS, as they're trying to get more engaged into the fight, they're trying to get like more kills for themselves. it's all up to these two teams. 5 was done by Sayer. The damage was done. Doima was taken down. Now it's all up to a 1 versus 1 scenario. In which case scenario, Logica, Sayer, and BS. MS is going to be the only person surviving. But there we go. MS was taken down, leaving the fight towards the 1v1. Logica and Sayer. Will team RUK Rukh get that winner with a chicken dinner, or it's going to be the ICN this time around? Amir Sayer definitely did some damage, but at the same time, she was also retaliated with the AKM, heavily damaged. Now she has to heal herself. Can she heal? The answer will be no, and the winner chicken dinner gets towards the other team. That is a team RUK at Rukh gets that winner with a chicken dinner for the side from the side of Logica. The final elimination, the final damage was done by her portal.
Well, exactly, and well, to be very honest, I believe we both were not expecting this kind
Exactly.
of a finish to this game, though, because at one point it just looked like it will be all the way Team BS, who will have the winner second dinner, who will have the last laugh because they had the numbers advantage. It was
Exactly.
just looking like they had even the ground advantage as well. They were quite good in terms of the placements, in terms of their placement as well on the ground. But then, what just happened? I don't know because it was just all chaos at the end of that match. It was Team ICN fighting back. It was Team RUKH. They just fought back quite well, and the credit has to be given to Logica as well because she proved to be the Iron Lady towards the end of this
Oh,
match
yes.
and finally got the team a winner second dinner as well. So in total, with 10 kills to their side, Team RUKH Rook squad, they got the winner second dinner now. And the day that we started with 9 kills second dinner, we just got ourselves and we got a jump to 17 kills.
Yes.
Finally, we finished it off with 10 kills in total with the chicken dinner as well. So for Team Rook, it will be like 25 points in total to finish off the day as well. And surely we can expect to have a great competition on the overall points ranking now. We would love to see more of this tomorrow as well, and even in the days to come as well, because this was just a beginning. This was just a start. And it was all happening on the same map of Erangel. Tomorrow we will have different matches, different map, in fact, and it will be, in fact, I believe, Torix Weekendy. So
Yes.
there will be definitely changes. And once again, for you all, just to show you guys the schedule, this is the schedule that I was just talking about. That today it was all Erangel, and tomorrow we will have Weekendy, and then on Saturday we will see Sandhawk being played all the way. Then once again on Sunday we will come back to Erangel. On Monday we will have again Weekendy, and then lastly on 21st February we will finish off with this the grand finale again on our map of Sandhawk. So this is the journey. This is the scenario that we will go through. Though, but talking about our team's placement, our team's competition, it has been a great journey. It has been a great competition throughout, and with the servers being changed, we saw different teams in terms of getting good points to their side. Though, in fact, as we already shown you guys, match one ranking would like to show you match two ranking as well. That is coming in front of you guys now.
Exactly, Portal. The way that the second match was played by the team Stalwarts, the beauty that they provided, 37 total points, 21 eliminations, and 16 position points. Somewhat like I think this thing is kind of wrong, but still, like we're okay. We're like judging from the first match as well. Whereas they got like the first match, they had 5 position points, like kill points for themselves. In fact, but now it's them. Winner chicken dinner. One has been done on them. 16 position points total after the post match number 2. 21 elimination with a total of 37 whooping points. Angkor PUBG Angels. Look at that. They have 30 points on the second spot. Indy World S Lady, they have 29, even though they had the winner chicken dinner. After the second match, they were not able to maintain their even second position. They were dropped down towards the third. Liquid5 Esports on the number 4 with the 28 points. Right after that, we are seeing a jump of at least 9 points with 18 plus ladies, only getting 19 points for themselves. One Shot Blossom, 18 points. Rise Divas with the 17 points. Dynamic Dominators, 16 points in total. No Name on the hashtag number 9 with the 15 points. Toy Female with 14 points. Bestrix, Best, correct me with the name, Portal, once again.
Basic task.
Besiktas,
Basic task.
there we go. Besiktas, I choked there for somewhat. But Besiktas with 13 points. Killer Crew on Rampage, 8 points. finally, after on the hashtag number 12, we are seeing that our double digit points that we were seeing from the teams that they were playing definitely is down on the finals. On the number 11, we see 13. Right after that, 5, 6 points, in fact, difference. And with that, we are seeing Killer Cruise on Rampage with 8 points, 6 points on Goexia. Girls from Blizzard, 3 points, 3 points from Nekro, Iconics, 3 points, Wallstreetbets, 1, Rukh Eternals, 1, and right at the very end, Black Skies and MVP Girls. I'm seeing these girls after like 2 matches and not getting a single point. But, Portal, what were your expectations? Like in the third match, after the third match, who will like maybe come on top?
Well, looking at this points ranking right after match two, we can clearly see that the team Rukh Eternal after post match two was at number 18 or number 19 spot. And when you see that, we have seen match number three, we've already witnessed it together. And the team Rukh has been that squad that has got the winner second with 10 kills to their side, and now they will get 25 total points. So definitely we can expect that team Rukh Eternal might be now getting a placement at maybe in the on
Somewhat
number
top 5.
six, number seven spot, maybe in the top 10. Finally, we will see
Yes.
them, and finally, we can expect that tomorrow when they will come back, and even the other squad like Team MVP Girls, Black Skies, Wall Street Bets, and every single other squad. When the map will change, once again, the day, once again, when it will be reset, then you will see fresh minds coming again in the matches. Teams are coming back with some other tactics, reading the opponents, watching the matches, watching their mistakes. So
Exactly.
definitely we're expecting a lot more because this is again just a beginning.
This is
The
just a
grand finale is of 6 days, and now we are only done with just first match, first in fact day of out of these 6 days. So still it's a lot more to come. Out of 24 matches, we are done with 3 matches only. So you can expect, in fact, 18 matches we are
18.
done with only
Yes.
with 3 matches. So we are now left with 15 matches though. So you can expect a lot more from all these teams. And once again, best of luck to all these teams because these are 20 different teams representing 20 different nations here.
We're not talking about 20 teams, Portal, at this time. We're talking about 20 different regions that will be
Exactly.
representing their region, their whole complete region in this fight, in this Global Girl Championship season 2. But the third match results will be posted on Liquid5 Instagram. Make sure you go over there, like the page, make sure you guys follow there. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram as well. For me, it's going to be Torix_1. For Portal, it's Gaming Portal YT. Do follow us on Instagram. The second day that will be held on Weekendy is going to be hosted tomorrow, and over the 3 matches, once again, the same structure like Asia, Middle East, and Europe servers on Weekendy. We will witness that action tomorrow because Portal, we don't usually see Weekendy in like the officials. We usually the Weekendy is
Surely.
no longer over there. So I'm really excited. How will like tomorrow will be faced by these teams? How will they actually like perform? Because I know for a fact that in the girls community, Weekendy is played properly. They do play this throughout the region, throughout the games, throughout the tournaments, in all of their tournaments, in fact. So I'm really excited to see how the girls have their mindset, have their strategies set for Weekendy. But these are the talks for tomorrow. Now, I think it's time for us to say our goodbyes as well. If you did like the casting, make sure you do hit that like button, subscribe, and share the stream as much as possible. And we already told you our Instagram handles. Follow us there as well. We will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a beautiful night. Have a beautiful life, people. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Have a beautiful night. Allah Hafiz.